Your colleague leans into your office. Casual smile. "Hey, did you tell Sarah I missed the deadline?" You answer honestly. "No, I didn't mention it." "Congratulations. You just lost a political battle you didn't know you were fighting." Because he wasn't asking what you said. He was testing whether you'd lie to protect him, and your honest answer just told him exactly where you stand. Here's what you missed, and how to never miss it again. Marcus Aurelius dealt with liars every day. Senators who smiled to his face, advisors who twisted his words in hallways, political operators who asked innocent questions that were anything but innocent. He wrote, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." Translation? Don't let manipulators make you question your own reality. You're facing the same game, different office, same tactics. Let me show you the 5 questions they always use. Question number 1. Are you sure about that? The setup: you're in a meeting. You present data, clear numbers, solid research. Then someone across the table leans forward. Eye contact, slight head tilt. Are you sure about that? Not aggressive, almost helpful, like they're giving you a chance to reconsider. Here's what just happened. They planted doubt without offering evidence. Now everyone's looking at you, waiting. Maybe you weren't sure. Maybe you missed something. The Stoic response. Epictetus taught his students, if someone corrects you and you're wrong, be grateful. If they can't show you why you're wrong, ignore them. Here's your exact response. Yes. Would you like me to walk through the methodology? No defense, no emotion, just redirect. Make them do work. If they have real objections, they'll state them. If they don't, they'll back down. Either way, you expose the tactic. Why this works? Manipulators rely on vague doubt. The moment you ask for specifics, their power vanishes. Your move this week. Next time someone questions your certainty without offering counter-evidence, pause 3 seconds. Then ask, what specifically concerns you? Watch them scramble. Question number 2. Why are you being so defensive? The setup. Your manager questions your project timeline. You explain the complexity, legitimate reasons, solid justification. Then they cut you off. Why are you being so defensive? Suddenly, you're not discussing the project anymore. You're defending your tone, your attitude, your professionalism. The trap. They shifted the conversation from the issue to your reaction to the issue. And now, you're either proving you're not defensive, which looks defensive, or you're staying silent, which looks like admission. The Stoic response. Seneca wrote to a friend, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Don't match their energy. Don't take the bait. Your exact words. I'm providing context you asked for. What part would you like me to clarify? Calm, direct. Refuses the reframe. You're not addressing their accusation about your defensiveness. You're bringing the conversation back to substance. The psychology. When you refuse to defend yourself against tone policing, you reveal their tactic. Others in the room will notice. Your move this week. Practice this phrase until it's automatic. I'm providing context. What would you like me to clarify? Tone matters? Flat. Professional. Unbothered. Think about the last time someone accused you of being defensive when you were simply explaining yourself. Drop a comment with just 1 word describing how that felt. I read every response, and I'm curious how common this experience is for professionals at your level. Question number 3. Don't you trust me? The setup. Your business partner suggests moving money between accounts. Something feels off. You ask questions. Want to see documentation? They lean back, hurt expression. Don't you trust me? Now you're the bad guy. You're questioning their integrity, damaging the relationship, being paranoid. What just happened? They made your reasonable caution into a character flaw. This question isn't seeking information. It's demanding compliance through guilt. The Stoic response. Marcus Aurelius managed an empire. He wrote, "Everything we hear is an opinion, not a fact. Everything we see is a perspective, not the truth." Trust isn't binary. It's not all or nothing. And smart people verify. Here's what you say. I trust you. That's why I'm asking questions. I want to understand this clearly so we're both protected. You refused their frame. Trust means different things. You redefined it. Then you add, walk me through the documentation. Don't ask permission. State expectation. Why this destroys the manipulation. You validated them personally while maintaining your standards professionally. They can't claim you're attacking them, but you didn't give ground. When someone uses trust as a weapon against due diligence, that's exactly when you need due diligence most. Honest people welcome questions. Liars call questions attacks. Your move this week. If someone ever asks, "Don't you trust me?" respond immediately with, "I do, which is why I'm being thorough." Then continue your line of questioning without pause. Question number 4. Isn't that what everyone does? The setup. You catch a colleague padding their expense report. Small amounts, but clearly inflated. You mention it privately, trying to be helpful. They shrug. Isn't that what everyone does? The trap. They're normalizing bad behavior, making you the weird one for following rules. If you push back, you're naive, out of touch, not understanding how things work. The Stoic response. Epictetus was born a slave, became one of Rome's most respected philosophers. He taught, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. Don't defend your standards, state them. Your exact response. I don't know what everyone does. I know what I do. Period. Full stop. No judgment of them. No explanation of your ethics. Just clear boundary. Then you add, if needed. But since you're asking my opinion, I'd adjust that before submitting. You answered their actual question, which wasn't philosophical. They wanted to know if you'd report them. The power move. This response works everywhere. When your boss suggests cutting corners, I don't know what everyone does. I know what I do. When clients push you toward questionable practices, same line. When family members pressure you into uncomfortable situations, same line. Why it's bulletproof. You're not claiming moral superiority. You're not judging them. You're simply stating your boundary. They can't argue with it. Your move this week. Memorize this phrase. Practice saying it without emotion. I don't know what everyone does. I know what I do. You'll use it more than you think. How many of these questions have you heard in the last month? Drop a number in the comments. No judgment, just curious how prevalent these tactics are in different industries. And if you've got a story about shutting one of these down effectively, share it. We learn from each other here. Question number 5. Why would I lie about this? The setup. Someone tells you something that doesn't add up. Numbers don't match. Timeline's wrong. Story changed from yesterday. You express doubt. Ask for clarification. They look you dead in the eye. Why would I lie about this? This is the most dangerous question of all. Because it's not asking for reasons. It's demanding you provide their motive. Justify your suspicion. Explain what they'd gain from deception. And most people can't. So they back down. The Stoic response. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Don't argue about motives. Stick to facts. Your response. I don't know why. I'm just noting the discrepancy. Help me understand what I'm missing. You're not accusing them of lying. You're identifying a problem. Big difference. If they push, I'm not questioning your intentions. I'm questioning the information. Can you verify this? See how that works? You separated the person from the data. The advanced version. If you're dealing with a known manipulator, here's the power move. When they ask, "Why would I lie about this?" Pause 3 seconds, then say, "That's an interesting question. Let's table that and focus on verifying the information first." What you just did. You made their defensive question into a topic for later discussion. You acknowledged it without answering it. Then you redirected to what matters. The real lesson. Honest people address discrepancies. Liars make discrepancies about you. When someone turns your fact-checking into a referendum on their character, they're running a con. Your move this week. Next time someone asks why they'd lie, don't answer. Instead ask, "What documentation can we pull to verify this?" Make it about evidence, not motives. Notice the pattern in all 5 questions? They shift focus from facts to feelings, from issues to you, from what's true to who's loyal. That's the manipulation system. Every question serves the same purpose. Make you defend yourself instead of examining the truth. The Stoic counter system is just as simple. Never defend. Always redirect. Separate person from problem. Demand specifics. You've spent years building expertise, earning your position. You know what you know. Don't let someone with an agenda make you doubt that. These responses aren't about being difficult. They're about maintaining reality when someone's trying to distort it. That's executive presence. That's what separates mid-level from senior leadership. The ability to stay anchored when others are pulling you off course. Here's the bonus most people miss. These same questions show up at home. Partner asks, "Why don't you trust me?" When you question spending. Kids ask, "Isn't that what everyone does?" When you set boundaries. Same tactics, different relationships. The Stoic responses work everywhere because they're based on truth, not tactics. Master them at work. Use them everywhere. The skills that earn you respect in the boardroom protect your family at home. Complete character development. That's the Stoic way. 10 minutes ago, you might have answered these questions without thinking. Defended yourself. Explained. Justified. Now you see the trap. More importantly, you have the tools to avoid it. 5 questions. 5 responses. 1 principle. Stay grounded in truth. Manipulators rely on good people doubting themselves, on professionals with integrity, feeling like they're being difficult when they're simply being accurate. You're not difficult. You're discerning. There's a difference. Subscribe for a new Stoic strategy every week. Next video. The 3-second pause that commands respect. It's the most underused power tool in professional communication. Drop a comment sharing which question you've encountered most recently. I'm curious what's most common right now. Remember, executive by day. Stoic always. You've got the wisdom of emperors behind you, and 2,000 years of proof that it works. Use it Monday morning. You'll be surprised how fast things change.